Hey Pisces, Trishna here. Today we're doing your November 2018 forecast, and what I feel for you is slightly similar to the Cancer's reading, but also a little bit different. So I feel like you are in your depressed cycle. You're kind of in a sad phase where your life really isn't the way that you wanted to be. And so there's a sadness that is in your system that basically lingers and you really can't shake it off, and it just not breaks you down, but it's just always there. It's just always in the background, and yeah, you can't really shake it off. And it's different from the Cancers. With the Cancers, their sadness is because there's one specific thing that they want that isn't working out. But with you, I feel like there isn't anything specific. I feel like pretty much everything in your life is working out. I feel like your relationships are going just fine. I feel like your career is probably in a really good place. Everything actually is pretty much fine. Your sadness comes from not individual specific things, but rather from your life as a whole. So it's not that you feel like one thing isn't working out. It's you feel like you had a different vision for your life than the vision that you actually if you feel like you have a different vision for your life than the reality that has actually unfolded for you. And so you want your life to be different. So it's like a bigger picture thing. And the thing about all of this is, like I was saying before, every part of your life is fine. There's no problem with your relationships. Your career is probably going really well. So it's actually, the sadness is actually stemming from you because you wanted your life to be different and it didn't turn out that way. And the guidance that I get for you is, it's kind of similar to the Cancers as well, I think it was. The guidance for you is the version that you had of your life, the version that you wanted it to be, that might not be the version that you actually want it to be. You may have wanted your life to turn out a certain way years ago, decades ago. You had some vision that you came up with at some time, and you decided that's what I want my life to be like. That's who I want to be at this point in my time. This is the kind of job that I want to have, or the kind of career, the kind of car, whatever it is that is stirring up these kinds of emotions. But today, you may not actually want any of those things or all of those things that you used to want. I feel like there's actually a mismatch of what's going on. I feel like your life is very close to what you would want it to be, or it could be what you want it to be. It's just that the vision that you're holding on to isn't accurate anymore. And so what I get for you guys to do is, don't be active about this. Don't get out a piece of paper and try to write down, okay, what do I want now? Because I think that would be overthinking it. I think you're just not in the right emotional place for that. But I think throughout your day, throughout your weeks, you get ideas for things that you actually want. You see something in the world, you're like, oh, that'd be nice. But you haven't made the connection that that is what you want now. Like, that is what you want now, not what you thought you wanted. This is the new thing that you want. And so now what I think you guys should do is, as you go through your days, as you go through your weeks, when you notice something like, oh, that'd be cool to have, then write it down. Then remember it. And you don't have to figure out how you're going to do it just yet, but I think you need to rewrite the vision of the life that you want, because the one that you currently have is no longer accurate. It's not what would actually make you happy anymore. You've changed that version. You've grown to somebody who wants something different, and you're just hanging on to something old. And maybe your life isn't the new vision either, but hanging on to the old isn't going to help you get there, and it's not going to help you feel better either. So you want to pay attention to what you like now, today. Write that down as it comes to you. Don't try to go out there and find it. And then later on, and maybe at the end of the month, look at that list and figure out what is the story that you want to be living now going forward? What's the new story? And I think that will just re-energize you, reinvigorate you, get you motivated again, because now you're not chasing after some old dream that you don't actually want at your core, but you think you do. You can now chase after a dream that's new, brand new, that excites you because it's what you want now. It's the new version of what you want, and so it's more exciting to you. It's not just old story, and you can get excited about it, and that excitement will carry over into all the other areas of your life. You'll start appreciating your relationships more that maybe you aren't really appreciating to the fullest right now because you're sad about your whole life, and even though your relationship is great, you're really not able to bring that happiness to it. You just see it from the sad perspective. So I think this will help all areas of your life, and I think it'll help you appreciate your relationships that you have, the career that you have, and will help you see the way that you can actually make your new reality your reality, because you can have what you want. It's just that you're chasing after something you don't want, and so you're not going to get it. The reason why you don't have the life that you want is because you don't actually want it, so you're fighting against yourself. You think you want it because it's an old story, but the inside of you has become so much more, and it's like, I don't want that. And so you're fighting against yourself. It's like, I want this, and your true self is like, no, you don't want that. When you finally align with it, you're like, I want this, and your true self is like, I want that too. Like, you'll find all the inspiration, all the energy, all the motivation, all the people, all the connections, all the opportunities. It will be there for you, but you got to get on the right story again. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out the description box. I have a free course for empaths if you guys are interested. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.